What's up, everybody? It's Andrew coming back at you with another episode of the Jaguar podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to be discussing the breaking news of place kicker Josh Lambo being cut from the Jacksonville Jaguars. So let's get into it. It was announced this morning that Jaguars place kicker Josh Lambo had been cut from the Jaguars. This is following the win by the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Miami Dolphins. Matthew Wright hitting those 2 field goals, but more notably that game-winning 53-yard field goal. So essentially sealing the fate for Josh Lambo. I think we all knew it was going to happen. I was kind of dreading it, but, he had been very inconsistent this season and even in the preseason, missing, point after attempts and field goals. And the year before that in 2020, he, missed a point after attempt. And then, he got hurt. And then I think he did before he got hurt, hit a career long, I think it was like a 51-yarder in the game against the Titans, and then went out with an injury, a hip injury, which I think happened during the onside kick. He hurt his hip, and it's just a shame. He had a lot of great moments for the Jaguars. I think some of the greatest ones were in 2017 when we made the playoff run. And it was just really exciting to see. And he had a lot of swagger. He had the long hair. And he would do the slide, on his knees after he made big field goals. And was just a great guy. Fun to watch. A lot of exciting, moments in Jaguar history. And just was really fun to watch, man. I can't say much more. He was a really exciting player to watch. And you just got to wonder, what was going on with him. I know he, after some of the games this season, missing point afters, he went on personal leave. So you got to wonder, what was really going on with Josh Lambo? Did he have something going on in his personal life? Was there something going on between him and head coach Urban Meyer? I'm speculating here, but, Urban Meyer was pretty heavily involved in the special teams. So, was Urban Meyer getting in his head? Was Urban Meyer just, not clicking with Josh Lambo? It's really unknown at this point. I don't want to spread rumors or anything. I'm just kind of speculating and spitballing about this. Kicking is a very mental and psychological thing. And, I had Mike Hollis, Pro Bowl kicker for the Jacksonville Jaguars during the, mid-90s to 2000s. He was on the podcast. I had him on, and he spoke a lot about this. And he said that, kicking is very psychological. It's very mental. And during COVID, it was extremely difficult for kickers to make, point after attempts because the lack of crowds, that affects your focus and your mental concentration. And when you take that away, it can cause some problems. So check that episode out if you haven't seen it. It's a pretty awesome one. You'll learn a lot about place kicking. I know I did when I was doing the interview, but that could be another thing too. Did COVID really mess up Josh Lambo and his focus, and then coming back to, games where you had spectators in the stands, that definitely changes and can affect your mental focus when you're having to make long kicks or even point after attempts. Or, again, was it the coaching, right? I go back to that. Urban Meyer has had some issues this season. Probably some issues is understating it, but, there are a lot of stories coming out about players that did not gel well or like his style of coaching. So it could be that as well, or it could be something completely outside of football, something in his personal life. Who knows? I hate to see him go again. I was really kind of rooting for him and hoping that he was going to be successful with this team. But, I want to say thanks to Josh Lambo for all the great moments. I wish him success, in his career. Hopefully he finds a spot on another team and can be successful and gets a fresh new start there. But yep, that's pretty much wrapping up the breaking news. Josh Lambo cut from the Jacksonville Jaguars. What do you guys think? How do you feel about this? Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Subscribe to the channel again, as always. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.
Duval! What's up, everybody? It's Andrew from the Jaguar Podcast. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, there's more content over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as always. And remember, this is a podcast, so you can find this pretty much wherever you find podcasts. There I'll be doing interviews of current and former Jaguars players, including Joe Schobert, Dewan Smoot, Shaq Quarterman, etc. And I also do interviews of former Jaguars players, including Natron Means, Jimmy Smith, Tom McManus, etc. So be sure to check out the podcast, subscribe to it, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, go Jags, and I'll see you next time.